Back at me. Do I know you?
All right.
Yep. Ready?
Ready?
Ah,
Gosh. Oh, this is
I
like
can't win.
so many for so many.
What is this like? I'm like 1 for 6, 7,
not
8.
looking
What are we?
great for you.
It's not. All right, so I'll be honest.
Okay.
This list could have been a whole lot longer.
We got a lot of pet peeves.
It is pet peeves. Definitely take one.
Yeah.
Out of a lot.
We're going to get into pet peeves on a wedding day.
Yeah.
And just spill some tea.
Yeah, and I don't know yours.
Nope. And you don't know mine.
Okay.
I don't know yours.
Well,
That's what I meant.
like, I don't know mine. I don't know mine.
I also
either.
don't know mine. Just kidding. I have a list.
Okay. All right. All right. Since you won, you go first.
Oh, okay. Oof. Okay, well, we'll just start with when we arrive, right off the bat.
Okay.
Open up the bridal suite, and it's trashed. Just crap everywhere. Like, I understand. You've been there for a couple hours. You got there at like 6 in the morning. I get it. But there's nowhere to photograph anything without stuff.
Yeah.
And then I have to like awkwardly ask, like, hey, can you like put your bra and your leggings and everything in a bag? So it's like not, where the bride's getting dressed.
Because
So,
what are we looking for when we walk in? What are you looking for? Like as soon as you walk in, of course you're like beeline to the bride.
Sure. Say hello, give a hug. Then from there, I'm doing a visual inventory of where is the dress, where are all of her details, because it's the first thing I'm going to do. And then at that point, that's when I normally ask, if it's messy, hey guys, do you please mind just putting it all on one side of the room? So then I can have, because bridal suites are small and I get it, but if it can be just condensed to one area, like behind a couch or up against a wall somewhere or in a closet.
Because there's nothing more cringe than coming into a room and you're like, I don't know you and I don't know you. And now I'm about to touch all of your things as I move them out of the way, away from the window.
I know exactly where I put stuff down. So I'm like, if someone was moving my stuff, I would be annoyed. So I get it, completely get it. Just before your photographer comes, put your stuff in the bag, zip it up, get out what you need for the day, because you'll be coming in and out, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Put it in a place that you're going to be able to come back to it.
Yeah, I would agree with that, 100%.
Throw away your trash.
Yeah, if you like the little couch spacey area with the light coming in, guess where we're putting the bride to get ready?
Bingo. Bingo was his Nemo.
We're
not putting her in the bathroom. We're not putting her in the closet.
Nope.
We're not putting her in the corner.
We're
the
not.
dark corner. So any of the places that you don't think that a photographer is probably going to like just put your stuff.
And yes, I agree. Red Solo cups in the background. You got the steamer. You
I think
got
it's the trash.
bras.
It's the trash. It's the bras. It's just like pick up as we go.
Yeah. Good. All right, I'm also in the bridal suite on this one.
We're arriving and we
are like arriving and immediately like this is a problem. When you go to get the details and all the tags are still on everything.
Oh, that's a good one.
You've got the tag on the bracelet. You've got the perfume is still wrapped, fully wrapped in the box. The dress has all the tags on it. So you're chasing down scissors. You're chasing down that to me. Like you get there, the dress is still fully engulfed in the bag and the big tight knot at the bottom is there and you got to take it off. You got to find the other hanger. Nobody knows where anything else is.
Sure.
And you're just out there like, Bueller.
Yep.
Bueller. Like, help me. And so you just open, you're like, oh, you finally get all the stuff. And then you're just peeling off labels or stickers or stuff like that.
And then can I add to that?
Okay, yes.
Not only is it time consuming, but also I don't know what you're actually keeping.
That's true.
I don't want to take a tag off of something that was that you didn't want a tag off of. So just if you want the tags on, put it in a separate place, tell us to not take it off. If you are going to have it photographed and use it on that day, please just take off the tag.
Yeah.
And I know it's like the extra thing, but it's less confusing for us.
Terrified. It's like, oh, this nice little Tiffany bracelet, tag off or whatever. Where are you?
Yeah.
It's mine now. I own it.
Sometimes we'll take stuff back and they're like, oh, like I had a couple of necklaces in there. I wasn't sure which one I was going to wear.
That's a little
fair.
That's a little frustrating. Because I don't want to be, I don't want to put something in your wedding flat lay that isn't important to you.
Yes.
I don't need 5 necklaces.
Yeah.
Okay, that's another one for another day. Okay, all right.
Preparing for lay flat is
Yes.
a whole other thing.
That's a whole episode in itself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. This is a little, I hope I don't get put in the hot seat for this, but it drives me nuts when a bride wants to do a first look or do the photos before the ceremony. They want to get photos out of the way, but they don't want to get their dress dirty.
Oh.
And we have this much pavement on the whole venue, and the rest is grass.
Yeah.
And she's like, I don't want to go on the grass. Totally get it, girl. Maybe we don't do any photos.
Bitch, you're in the Smoky
ceremony.
Mountains.
Right. We're in the woods.
Do you see the woods? Do you see the
And it
pine
rained
cones?
yesterday.
It's like, and that's I think that's part of it is, do you know how much moving and walking
For
and
sure.
taking and twirling and
Your dress is going to get dirty.
lacing?
I tell you, I will guarantee you, I don't know I have photographed hundreds of weddings. Every single dress gets dirty.
Yes.
I've never heard a guest say, oh, her dress is so dirty.
Because
What a
she's
slob."
walking down. Look at the groom crying.
Right.
Look at
Ew,
the stage.
there's a leaf. No one is thinking that.
No.
No one is thinking that. So it's okay.
But that's something then, if you do have a fear about it,
Yes.
bring the pens, bring the wipes,
sure.
whatever. Cool.
Don't get married outside.
Don't give me, yeah.
Don't get married in the woods. Don't get married where you have to take photos in the grass. That's fair. Think about your venue.
I'm just like, oh. I mean, the voice that came out of me for that.
There have been, and I've been very honest with my brides. Like, you get to wear this one day. Mm-hmm. This is the reason why you're wearing it. You bought it for this day. It's not going to stay immaculate. That's why you take it and have it cleaned.
Yes.
That's the whole point. So
Yes.
Anyway.
Yes, there are cleaners. There are
cleaners.
people who clean dresses.
And they do it well.
Yes.
Like you get there, stains can come out, spots can come out. Like it is actually wild.
Yeah.
And then you're going to preserve it and put it in a box and put it in your attic. But it'll be fine.
I was literally a wedding a couple weeks ago, and I'm about ready to fluff this thing outside. And she's like, "Is it going to get dirty?" I'm like, "Absolutely." I'm dead looking at you.
Yes.
100%. As soon as this thing goes down,
It absolutely will.
I appreciate it. And I will say, though, if you do have a fear, there are some fabrics that cling a lot more, but then you get those really silky fabrics.
Yes.
That, whoo, I mean, a whiff of it and it's attached. So
Yes.
I'd say people, if you're planning dresses and you really want to be cognizant of that, like really go for that.
Yep.
Which is hard because I think you're
is.
looking for more of a vibe than, will this get dirty?
Functionality. Yeah.
Okay, that one
got you good.
that I probably should have. That would have been actually number one up there.
Immediately, I was like, "Oh, that's it." Yeah.
All right. Number 2 for me. Number 2 out of, again, a lot. This is only episode 1. Groomsmen not understanding how to tie a tie or fold a pocket square as we are trying to get you ready in your suit.
We are 5 minutes behind. We were supposed to start taking photos 5 minutes ago.
And here is everybody YouTubing how to put on cufflinks, how to put on the things. How, like, you can tell they have never.
There's 8 of
There's
them.
people that probably haven't even put on their pants and don't know if they fit.
Yeah.
I need y'all to figure out how this fits
Practice.
before you
Pull
get.
up a YouTube video.
Yes.
Practice with your buddies. Practice before 5 minutes before we're.
I swear
taking
those take the longest.
Yes.
I mean, there's a lot for a bride to put on. There's tape, there's ties, there's things. But damn, put on a tie. Okay, I don't know.
It's a good skill to know. Like
It
period.
is 100%. So that's to me. And I just be bopping in. It's time to get ready.
I'm jumping in on this.
Okay.
Oh, are you? Oh God.
Yeah, no, I have. I'm gonna steal his microphone for a second. I have a personal beef with this. A tie is fine, okay? If you can't tie a tie, I guarantee there's someone in the room who knows how to tie a tie. I'm a wedding videographer, so I'm in there with the guys all the time while the
Do
girls
you
are
know
getting
how to tie a
ready.
tie?
I do know how to tie a tie. My biggest pet peeve is when people think, "Wow, it would be really cool if we get untied bow ties." A tie, you can learn how to tie a tie on YouTube in 2 minutes. Easy peasy lemon easy. You cannot learn how to tie a bow tie on a wedding day. You can't. You absolutely can't. I have seen it. I've seen it tried. I have seen it done. I can do it for you, but I will not be filming anything, and your wife is going to get very mad at you for it.
Okay.
There's always ends up being like the one person whose job it is to like learn how to do it on YouTube, and then everyone else thinks they're going to be able to,
They're not.
and then they can't. And then they just sit there, and there's the one guy who kind of knows how
Brad.
to do it.
Thanks,
Yeah,
Brad.
Or it's always like the nephew of someone who's like, all right, this kid's on YouTube half the time anyways. Learn how to tie a bow tie, okay? And he kind of can do it, but every single one is lopsided, and then every single picture I have to run up and adjust the groom's bow tie.
It's like this.
It's
They
a-
all sit like this. And then
To
we
the
start
side.
calling it a name. There's chat.
Push forwards. It's so dumb. If you can tie a tie on YouTube, you cannot tie a bow tie on YouTube without previous knowledge. Just get a pre-tied bow tie. It's easy. You put it around, you click it, it stays good all day.
Even videographers.
You're done. That's my pet peeve. That makes me so mad. I'll click the microphone back on you now, but that upsets me.
Like that one.
That one. Thank you.
Land. Good to see you, Q. So that was a good one.
good.
Okay. That was my number 2.
Okay, let's see.
All right.
My number 3. This is also a groomsman.
Okay. They are
They're a
they,
little. They can be a little.
Okay.
They're fun. We love them, but yeah. Okay, when
we love them.
groomsmen, dads, uncles, you name it, act inappropriately toward us, say inappropriate things, try to be flirty. I am working. I am photographing your friend, your daughter, whoever. Don't come up to me and try to shoulder to shoulder with me. Don't do it. It's weird. I feel uncomfortable. I don't want to hear butt jokes, pee jokes, poop jokes, peen jokes, none of it. I don't want to hear it. It's not funny.
No.
If you did that in your office, HR would be reported. This is my place of
This is
work.
it. You're like,
Please do not do it.
1-800 help me right now. Like, come and help me get me
Chat's
out of here.
giving me issues.
I actually, because we were telling Sam Chop Chop the story. I swear, if I have another boomer grandfather, dad who wants to come tell me a joke at a reception, I'm going to turn on my phone and I'm going to start recording.
Yeah.
Because it is always the most inappropriate thing.
Yes.
You and I don't know each other.
Yes.
We
We have no rapport.
we are here for
None.
your significant other's wedding day, and you want to come and tell me, a complete stranger, a raunchy joke while she's working.
Yeah, not funny. Don't do it. Awkward.
Awkward.
Angry.
Punch some people in the face, okay?
Mad.
Okay. That's a good one. That is.
I mean, it
feel like
happened-
that's for everybody. Don't be
Don't be an ass.
an ass.
And don't be like, I am in a room full of strangers most of the time. I'm the anomaly. Y'all know each other. Y'all are friends. Y'all have safety and connection. I don't know any of you most of the time. So I'm walking in and sometimes it feels like I'm being targeted and I don't like that. I don't like that feeling.
Yeah, we are kind of coming into your own world, and we are
I'm
we
the
are
oddball out.
the alien.
Yeah.
We're the outsider. That's very true.
Yes. That could be also another whole topic. Is
guest
like
behavior.
Guest
Well,
behavior is a whole thing. That will be a different episode.
and it goes beyond, not beyond inappropriate, but there's different levels of like passive aggressiveness
like, yeah.
get hit with.
Yes.
That will be
That's a whole other one.
100%. All right, that's a good one.
Okay, we're going to take a quick break to talk about our sponsor. This episode is sponsored by Chop Chop Beauty Club.
My name is Samantha, and I'm the owner and creative director of Chop Chop Beauty Club. We are a luxury on-site hair and makeup team, and we make sure that not only is your wedding day service exactly what you're looking for, but we work really hard on the back end to make sure that the whole booking and scheduling process is seamless. I like to say that we are a set it and forget it type of company. You have so many things that you are dealing with when you're planning a wedding. You're booking photographers, you're booking catering, things like that. We don't want to be one more thing on your to-do list. So we have all of our communication perfectly timed out, so you never have to reach out to us. We will always reach out to you for whatever milestone is around the corner. Our genderless and all-inclusive service menu ensures that you will get exactly the service that is for you. Whether that is a more skincare forward makeup service, if you don't really like to wear a lot of makeup, or if you need to rent hair extensions, our Dream Hair Club is for you. So we have all the tips and tricks to make your wedding or special event perfect.
So thank you, Sam, for providing incredible services for brides and grooms everywhere. We absolutely adore you. So thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Number 3, smaller one, but it does drive me a little bit crazy. Not looking at each other during the wedding ceremony. Okay, you've walked down the aisle, right? Especially when we can't get on the sides.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And you are facing directly towards the officiant.
Yes.
And that's fine if you want to start out that way. At some point, you need to be looking at the person that you are going to be marrying and being with the rest of your life. So when you are like this, right? Officiant's over here, and you're just like this. I am getting the back of your head.
Ooh, that's
all the
a
time.
good point.
Right? I'm not getting side
That's a
profiles.
good
I'm not getting
point.
smiles. Hold their hand, look at them, say their vows. You can look over at your audience as well. But damn, when it's especially when you're stuck, right?
Yeah.
Chairs in the ceremony go all the way to the walls.
Yep.
And the only thing we have is that straight on look. And I'm getting the back of your head and the back of your
That is
head
such
and
a
the
good
back
point.
of your head and the back of your head and the back of your head and the back of your head.
And then a quick kiss.
How many photos are you going to get though?
Yeah, that's true though. That's true.
So
yeah.
to me, that drives me a little crazy because you're getting the same photo. I can go in, go out, this way, that way.
It's something that I kind of have like empathy for because I know that nerves are most likely a part of it. But I think the same goes to piggyback when they're standing this far away from each other and they're not holding hands and they spend the whole ceremony.
Can I get you all in the
can you
same
get-
frame?
Right. Can you get a little closer? Maybe hold hands.
Yeah. And then sometimes it's like this, they're like, well, like y'all about to get married.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's in front of an audience and I get it, but you do love each other.
I
and
do
you
feel
have
like
connection.
that mostly happens though with people who don't normally do, or is not a wedding officiant, maybe a family friend or somebody like that.
They're not prompting.
So really maybe practice with them.
Yeah.
There's another one, actually, a pet peeve in there when they don't tell people to sit down. But that's for another.
That happens a lot.
That does. That's another ceremony episode all in itself.
I was just listening to a podcast and it was anyway, an actress. And the girl who plays 11 on Stranger Things.
Yes.
Anyway,
I can see her. Bobby Brown. Yep.
Her whole audience during her ceremony didn't sit down because the officiant forgot. And so she was talking about that. And I was like, that happens all the time.
does.
It's just so funny. Anyway.
Yeah. And we're all like,
Sit down. It's going to be okay.
it's fine. I'm a little nervous about people passing out. That also is.
Also that.
Yeah.
I've had that happen.
Okay. So that was
That's the
what was
second.
that? That was my
I've lost
third
count.
one. Okay.
So this, I
got
think
two
I
more.
said last time that was my third. Okay, yeah. I have when we are the planners, when there's not a planner, and then we are the inevitable planner. We're pinning boutonnieres on. We are making sure everyone's staying on time. We are making sure that we take the part of the planner if there's not a planner, which I totally understand. Sometimes you don't have a planner, but we can't default to also pick up that job.
Yeah. But just like when Q just came running over here, I'm not taking photos if I'm
Correct.
pinning,
Correct.
if I'm moving other things.
I'm
if
missing
pinning.
memories.
Yes.
And that takes a
Correct.
while and also makes me fall behind because I'm assuming that it's getting done because it's not my job. And so I walk into the groom suite and just like the bow ties are hanging around their neck,
Yeah.
their boutonnieres are sitting in some water or no one knows where they're at.
Right.
And I'm like,
yeah.
okay,
And
now I
nobody
got to go
knows.
find them. And
Some
pin 'em
don't
on.
even know if they have boutonnieres or
Some
not.
don't know if they have boutonnieres or not.
Do you have a boutonniere? I don't know.
I don't know. What's a boutonniere? Well,
Okay. All right. Go
Never
run around
mind.
this venue real quick and just try to find the
just
fridge.
kidding.
Yeah. That's
mine.
That's okay. That's a general, but very specific. Yeah.
Yes.
There's a lot that goes.
There's a
many
lot,
things.
but ultimately, just as an umbrella, I really don't love being in that position.
No, I don't either.
peeve.
I can do it. And
I
I
can
do
do it, and I do it
because I
well.
want to move things along.
Yes.
Not because I think I'm better at doing it. I'm like,
No.
we got.
No, I am not
keep it
better at
beat.
doing it. I will
No.
do it for the sake of efficiency, but
Yeah.
that's about it.
And then you get the joke. Don't poke me. Or,
Don't. Oh, I bled.
Yeah, 100%. Dad jokes for days. All right. Mine is not getting on the dance floor on a wedding day.
Ooh, okay. Explain
Like-
that more. Anyone, the couple.
The couple.
Okay.
Let's go with the couple because I think, when obviously people are there for you, they want to see you. And the funnest receptions, especially if you want to have a dance party, if you are expecting people to stay on the dance floor and have a dance party, and you are not going to be out there with your husband or wife, or your groom and groom, bride and bride, whatever.
Yep.
If you are not on that dance floor, people are not going to do it for you.
No.
So go
That's
get
a
your
good
drink at
point.
the bar, go do your cigar bar, and then bring people back. They're there to see you. So really, wherever you go, they are going to go.
That's really good.
So
That's
if
really
you want a
good.
dance party, be on the floor. If you don't, cool.
okay,
That's
too.
fine. But I think if you're expecting people to, like, every time you come back, like, why aren't people dancing?
Yeah.
You aren't here, hun.
Yeah.
So
it makes a difference.
get on the floor.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. That's a good one.
That's what
a
I would
really
say.
good one.
Okay.
Okay. I think this is my last one.
That one's kind of fast.
Yeah. The reception, when the DJ doesn't inform us if there's a change or an event that is happening. This is also a very specific
Okay.
thing, and I don't mean to harp on a DJ. Sometimes it's not their fault. But if I've never worked with them,
Just ran into this the other day.
where
Yeah.
I'm literally like using the restroom real quick, and I'm like, hey, I'll be right back. And then I hear from the bathroom, all right, now we're gonna do speeches. And I'm like, putting on the cameras from the back of the door, running
There
out.
is no,
That has
there's,
happened so many times.
it's,
And then I
it's-
have like clutch DJs that are like, of course, if I don't see you, I'm not going to announce the next thing because you're not here.
Visually. Can
Visually,
you
I don't
spot
see
me?
you. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm there wherever the couple is. I'm normally there. So 10 out of 10, you can find me. I'm not like off lollygagging, whatever that phrase is.
Sure. Gagging.
I'm using the bathroom.
Yeah.
Like, just don't do, yeah. And I feel bad because it falls on me. Like, why didn't we get photos of this? Well, I was peeing and I didn't know that it was happening.
And then that's also, I feel like, really close to when we're eating dinner as well.
Yes.
So some of those timelines will bleed from dinner. And then
Yes.
literally as soon as the last guest sits down to eat, they're doing something else to save time. And I totally get that. So usually when the couple is eating, because nobody's going to want photos of themselves eating.
No.
Usually there's a toast or cake cutting, usually toast.
Yeah.
Come in right after that. And we will be mid-eat and you can hear,
Yeah.
and give it up for the father. And we are like,
half plates.
half plates.
Eaten 3 bites and we're like running
and then
back
we're
up the
beeline.
stairs.
And the thing is, then that happens, it's always earlier than what's on the schedule.
Yes.
They've moved it up
Yes.
and didn't tell us.
Yes. And that is a combination of so many things, but I feel like normally there's the liaison of a planner coming and checking on us. Hey, we have about 5 minutes. That is so
they're my
helpful.
faves.
They're my favorite. And then I feel like it's this guessing game of I need to make sure that I'm communicating effectively with the DJ so that it doesn't happen. But then my fear is still that it happens. It has happened more often than not.
Yeah.
That it's like actually a pet peeve to the point that it's like, ooh, I will not recommend you as a vendor because
Yeah.
you're not being kind to other vendors.
Or there,
the couple,
There
really.
was a DJ I just worked with the other day, and he was giving a lot of heads up to guests, so I was listening a lot. So that was helpful, but it'd also be like, hey, walk over and just give me, or I'm gonna
Yeah.
walk over, and maybe that also is me, like, hey, I'm gonna go do this thing, I need to be checking in a little bit more,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
But yes,
Are we the pet peeve? No, I'm just kidding.
no, I'm sure there is a list of photographers
I'm sure that
pet
there are.
peeves.
I'm sure that there are.
Right, just
Yeah.
one though
Yeah.
for us.
Just one? We're barely annoying.
It was dark. We ruin everything. Are you kidding me?
I know.
Okay.
I know. I'm
Here's-
hearing more. We turn off the lights at the beginning of the day.
See? Okay. My last one for, of course, first episode,
Yeah.
pet peeves.
Yeah. There will be plenty to come.
Too drunk to complete couple photos.
Oh.
Right?
Yep.
So then this usually, it could be both. It could be both for a first look or an aisle look.
Yeah.
But the work, like today we're filming, I can see out of the windows. It is a beautiful day.
Yeah.
And we've done all the things. We have made it to sunset, right? And it is just beaming down over the mountain, hillside, or whatever. And they're having a good time. They're living their life. But the plan was couple photos.
Yeah. And ultimately, sober them wanted them.
Yeah.
Who's our client? The sober one or the drunk one? Like truly, in those moments, you have to make the decision of like,
Yes.
you're telling me that you don't want to do it, or you're not able to function or you have a droopy eye. But sober, you really wanted these beautiful
Yes.
sunset photos.
That's a
So
good
what do I
point
do?
because I will go over and I'm whatever they're feeling, they're vibing,
Yes.
cool. I've gone over and I've asked, but it is just devastating to have gorgeous sunset. Or not even like you need more couple photos. That was one thing I wish I had done on my own. So maybe it's a little bit of me projecting a bit too on that. But I'm like, we're ready for couple photos. Oh, I don't know if we want to go, or you do go and there's falling
Chaos.
over.
Like, I'm
and,
afraid you're going to break up.
Their eyes are looking through you and you're like, there's no editing this out. You are
Droopy eye.
drunk, my friend.
I mean, it's just
like they're looking at the camera going, oh,
no,
over here.
truly.
So
And
like
we're on a
look at each other.
We're on a mountain, and you're like, don't be like the arbor and fall
Oh
off.
my God, please. Do you know the fear I have of people falling off things? Yeah, that would probably be my last one. So if you plan it, you're right. Sober You has planned it. Please participate, even if
Yeah.
it's just for 5 minutes.
Yep.
I promise. Grab it. Bring a drink with you.
Yes.
We'll hold it.
Absolutely.
Make it
It
fun.
really does not take that long. People
Yeah.
tell people all the time.
I can
it's
get
like
it
a
on
good
like
little
some
breather.
cold day. Somehow I get it.
Yep, for sure.
But dang, take the photo.
I know. And my fear is always when they tell me, which I am, this is your day. I'm never going to be like, you have to do what I want to do. It's not my day. It's
No.
your day. If you're telling me you don't want to do it, totally respect it. But
Yes.
it makes me nervous when we talked about it so much and it was important to you for the 9 months of your engagement. And now today it's not, which people change their mind. People
Yes.
get in the day
You're
of
allowed-
and
you're
they're
allowed
like,
to.
never mind. Actually, I don't really care about that much.
Yeah.
My fear is then you get your photos back and you're like, shoot, we didn't do
Yeah.
it. I wish she would have made us go do that. That was in our schedule.
Not my.
It's not my job.
That's
you
when
know
you
what
were
I
saying
mean?
the thing. Are we the planner? Are we the director? Like there is a full balance there on knowing we can do this, but
Yes.
knowing
Sometimes we can't.
we can't.
Sometimes we
and then
can't
you just
make it
watch
happen.
it set.
And it's so beautiful.
It's so
without
beautiful,
a
and then it's
cloud.
gone.
And it's bye-bye.
And then we're with the next 3 hours of darkness and dancing, So that would be one of my for this episode. There's us talking has brought out a lot in
You have a bonus sneaky last one that's beyond the 5 that you're like, ooh, I really wish I would have added that in there because I have a couple that I just want to add one more.
Yes. A lot of it surprisingly goes back to the getting ready stage
Yeah.
of things. Okay. Yes, pet peeve. When we're working with timelines, right? We've done the timeline with a couple photos and we've also got stuff mapped out. Like we're going to get there, we're going to do all those detail photos and you're going to get into your dress or whatever. When there's another, and again, totally will do this. We're going to add it in if you want it.
Yep.
Robe photos.
Okay. Let's talk about it.
I'm going to hit this a couple times.
Yeah.
They're delightful.
Beautiful.
You want to do them? Super cute. You got all these cute
a good
little
pajama set.
we got our mimosas. We're feeling it. We got the music on. We're vibing. Okay. There are so many logistics then that happen in that time span. Okay.
Yes.
So let's just do a rough outline. I'm getting there at 1. We're doing detail photos. I got the bride getting in her dress at like 1:20. And then we're doing a first look at like 1:45. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm about to get her in, send a second shooter over to get him or her ready as well. And then you get there like, we are all ready for these robe photos. I know right then and there, we are delayed
Yes.
on that not because taking the photo is the issue. They're cute. Take the photo.
for sure.
Dorps, you want to pop some champagne, do a little
Love
woo-woo
it.
girl thing? Absolutely.
Yeah,
Fab.
go off, queen.
Go off, exactly. Pop off, queen. What happens after that is then in order to get you, the bride or person, in their outfit, then everybody else has to get ready now.
Yes.
Okay? Now you have everybody in the robes. Now I need mom to get in her dress or the bridesmaid or the 2 sisters. Now all those people have to get dressed. Okay? And then I cannot get you into your dress
Until those
until
things
they are dressed. And so that's a logistical thing. So just if you want to do that thing, if you want to like wear your cute little outfit, do it. Just let me know about it because it just does alter so much of that phase of life.
It makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
Please let us know. Please allot it in your schedule. Like,
Yeah, actually
allot it.
Yeah.
Put it in the timeline because it really realistically needs to be like a 10 to 15 minute like 10 minute
Yeah.
at least.
And
Because there's always a bridesmaid that's still in the chair. Like those things happen that it's like the curls are almost done. It's like you don't want to interrupt what hair and makeup is doing because they're in a flow.
And that's true because that hair and makeup needs to be done for everybody.
Yep.
So then if we're waiting on Susie, who's the last one in there getting all touched up, that delays it. Now
no one else can get dressed.
Nobody else can get dressed.
Yeah.
So that would be a timeline pet peeve. If you want it done, it's really important. Let me know.
Yep.
And we will fold it in that time.
Yes.
That's a
love
bonus.
that.
Okay.
That's
your
real.
bonus?
My bonus is probably when there is not a consideration for us eating dinner at the same time as the couple.
You hit that when we were like running away from. Yes.
Yeah. Just need to.
Yeah.
There's
but explain that though.
This is definitely, we can go into this as a like bigger reception topic later on.
Yeah.
Timeline, whatever needs to happen. But it's when we have been there all day. Normally it is in both of our contracts. It's in a lot of photographers' contracts to eat dinner at the reception, but while the couple is eating.
And not just dinner, but eating what?
Eating
a meal.
A meal,
right.
full meal.
Right.
Yeah, full meal.
From the vendor.
From the vendor.
Yes.
Yes. Because we have to stay on their timeline. And so what happens, talking about like getting kind of pushed around and not being able to stay on time, is if we have a 45-minute dinner and we have to wait until the very, very end of that 45 minutes, the couple's already eaten. And so now at the end of that 45 minutes, speeches are starting and other things are starting. So we're just left without dinner.
Right.
Which is, I won't do that.
No,
I'm very hungry.
it's happened one time.
Very hungry.
And I've never beelined it to a Chick-fil-A faster in my life after.
So it's definitely, there are so many other vendors. Like I've seen the DJ eat at his booth. You can still do your job. We cannot eat and do our job.
Right.
Like there's no
don't have
physical
four
way.
hands.
There's
to
no
do,
way.
Yeah.
So,
well, and nobody
about.
wants photos of themselves eating. Like you're never gonna frame a picture of you putting mashed potatoes in your mouth. So we usually try and slide in. Well, I literally went to Rothschild's mashed potatoes because those things are delicious. I know, so delicious. Anyway, but we're trying to slide in really after like your main people have gone before the rest of the guests. And I will tell you, we are the quickest on a buffet.
Yes.
Give me a buffet. I can get
We're
through
not
that
trying
stuff.
to stockpile a huge plate. We just need to eat.
I'm rolling. And then I'm going to go eat while you are eating. And then I'm going to come back because then again, we're doing toast. We're doing cake cutting. We're going to take you out for your golden hour couple photos. Yeah. We're going to work.
Yep.
So easy peasy. Oh my gosh, there's so many.
I know.
This could have been.
Easily like, I mean, we've been doing this for so long and I'm like every year I just compile a couple more and I'm like, oh man, that's also a pet peeve. And I think everyone tries their best, but these are things that maybe people don't think about.
Like the light ones. There's far more
Heavy.
egregious, like serious topics.
Unforgivable sins.
On a wedding day, we will get into that next one.
So dramatic.
Hey, guess what? Another one down.
Yay. Hey. Perfect.